Imagine the first real photos from Samsung's next Ultra flagship quietly showing up online just days before the official reveal. No stage lights, no big keynote, just raw camera samples hinting at what could be a major leap forward. Because right now, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is already being tested in the real world, and the early signs are starting to paint a very interesting picture. With the launch set for February 25th, the excitement is building fast. These leaks aren't just specs anymore. They're real photos captured with the device, giving us an early taste of what Samsung might be bringing with its next flagship. And honestly, it feels like the calm before something big. The buzz really started when creator Sahil Karul shared several photos taken with the upcoming phone on X. The scenes are simple, everyday moments: grocery store fruits with rich natural colors, bright yellow flowers that really stand out, and even a portrait shot showing how the camera handles real skin detail. These don't look like polished marketing images. They feel natural, and that's exactly why they matter. He also posted comparison shots against the previous generation, including a nighttime photo of a building. Back in October 2025, a Samsung employee accidentally revealed a small clue while posting on the Chromium issue tracker. While explaining a split-screen bug, they attached a short video showing the phone in action and casually referred to the device as S26. At the time, almost no one noticed, but looking back now, it feels like confirmation hiding in plain sight. The clip didn't reveal much about the design and was clearly an internal prototype, never meant for public eyes. The report didn't get much attention either, especially since the issue was demonstrated using Firefox instead of Chromium, which confused some engineers. A few even suggested the frame rate problem might be related to Samsung's software rather than the browser. Still, it's a reminder that leaks don't always come from big insiders. Sometimes they slip out during normal development work. And for fans, even these small details help build the story long before the official announcement. Let's break down the latest leaks one by one. The first major leak comes from tech insider Sahil Karul, showing a real hands-on demo of the new privacy display. When viewed straight on, the screen looks perfectly normal, but tilt it even slightly, and it becomes almost completely unreadable. This isn't just a visual trick. It's a hardware-level viewing angle control, which means it could work across apps, messages, banking, everything. This instantly makes the phone feel more personal and secure. Another clip shows the feature inside the settings menu, confirming it's deeply integrated into the system UI from Samsung Electronics. This is important because it suggests Samsung isn't experimenting. They're committing to privacy as a core selling point. That signals a shift in strategy. Now, here's where things get interesting. Leaks suggest the S Pen may drop Bluetooth support. That means air gestures and remote controls could be gone. At first, that sounds like a downgrade, but here's the twist. Removing Bluetooth frees internal space, improves reliability, and eliminates charging needs. Samsung could be prioritizing core writing performance instead of niche features. This shows Samsung is focusing on what most users actually use. Now, let's talk about what the first look images are really telling us. And this is where the story gets deeper. At first glance, it looks familiar, but look closer. The camera rings look slightly more flush. The back panel looks cleaner. The edges look subtly refined. This suggests Samsung isn't chasing dramatic redesigns anymore. They're moving into a mature flagship phase, where refinement matters more than shock value. Think of it like a luxury watch. The design doesn't change dramatically every year. It gets perfected. That's the direction this leak is pointing toward. Here's what most people might miss. Keeping the same camera layout usually means Samsung is investing heavily in internal upgrades like sensor tuning, AI processing, and computational photography. Instead of redesigning hardware, they're focusing on image quality improvements you'll actually notice: better night shots, more natural colors, and improved zoom stability. This is Samsung doubling down on performance rather than marketing visuals. Today, we have an important update from Samsung as the company drops a brand new teaser ahead of its upcoming launch event, and it highlights a feature that could become one of the biggest talking points of the new lineup. Samsung has officially confirmed that the Galaxy S26 Ultra and the rest of the Galaxy S26 series will launch on February 25th, 2026. And now, just days before the announcement, the company is giving us a closer look at a powerful new feature called Privacy Display. In the newly released teaser, Samsung focuses on a simple but very real problem: people peeping at your phone screen in public places. Whether you're on public transport, sitting in a cafe, or waiting in a lobby, it's common for others to catch a glimpse of what's on your display. Samsung's message is clear: your phone screen should be your business. The highlight of this teaser is what Samsung calls zero peeking mode. When this feature is turned on, the phone intelligently limits the viewing angles of the display, making it nearly impossible for people sitting beside you to see your screen content. Samsung explains that this privacy display works through a smart combination of hardware and software. The display selectively hides certain pixels in a way that keeps the screen perfectly clear when viewed directly from the front, while side angles appear dark or completely black. In the teaser demonstration, we see a scenario with three people sitting next to each other in a public setting. The person in the middle is using her Galaxy S26 device, and at first, the people beside her can easily see what's on her screen. But once she activates Privacy Display, the side views immediately become obscured, ensuring only she can view the content clearly. This kind of feature could be especially useful for anyone who frequently handles sensitive information, whether it's personal messages, financial details, emails, or confidential work documents. It adds an extra layer of security without needing an external screen protector or accessory. Samsung is positioning Privacy Display as part of its broader push towards smarter, AI-enhanced privacy features under the Galaxy AI ecosystem. The company is clearly signaling that privacy will be a major theme for this generation of devices. Alongside the teaser, Samsung is also encouraging customers to reserve early, offering a $30 credit and potential savings of up to $930 during the pre-order period, which suggests the company is confident about strong demand for the new lineup. With the official launch just around the corner, this teaser gives us a strong hint that Samsung is not only focusing on performance and cameras this year, but also on real-world usability and personal security. If this feature works as smoothly as shown, Privacy Display could become one of the most practical upgrades in the Galaxy S26 series and set a new standard for smartphone privacy. We're now just days away from seeing everything officially, so stay tuned for the full announcement on February 25th. Just days before launch, a new leak reveals a tiny detail that says a lot about what Samsung is planning. And if you missed it, you might miss the biggest upgrade this year. Because this isn't just another phone. This could be Samsung quietly setting a new standard. Let's take a closer look. You can feel it, the excitement building. Every year there's hype around a new Galaxy Ultra, but this time feels different. And now, with just days to go before launch, a fresh leak has surfaced, and it's giving us a surprisingly important clue, not about specs, not about performance, but how Samsung wants us to see this phone. A leaked image of the retail box shared by well-known tipster Alf Turk shows a clean, minimal design at first glance. Nothing shocking until you notice what Samsung chose to highlight. Instead of showing the full phone silhouette, the box focuses mainly on the camera area. That's not random. That's a message. Samsung is basically telling us the camera is the heart of this device. And honestly, it makes sense, because everything we've heard so far points to massive camera upgrades, possibly the most refined camera system Samsung has ever built into an Ultra device. Even the branding placement has changed, with the name now sitting at the top of the box, giving it a fresher and more premium feel. It's subtle, but it shows Samsung is paying attention to every detail. And when you combine this with earlier promo posters, the picture becomes clearer. We're looking at 4 confirmed colors: black, white, sky blue, and cobalt violet, each giving the phone a bold yet elegant personality. And yes, the S Pen is staying, continuing that ultra identity that power users love. But the real story is what's inside. Leaks suggest a powerful 200 megapixel main camera backed by multiple high resolution lenses that could push mobile photography even further. Add faster performance, smoother daily use, and improved battery life, and you start to see the bigger picture. This isn't just an upgrade. It feels like refinement, like Samsung is polishing every corner of the Ultra experience. And maybe that's why the excitement feels different this year. Because when a company starts focusing on details this small, it usually means something big is coming. With the official launch on February 25th getting closer, we won't have to wait much longer to see if the Galaxy S26 Ultra lives up to the hype. But if these leaks are any indication, this could be one of the most complete Ultra phones Samsung has ever made. And honestly, that's something to be excited about.